Hey guys, welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Cam's.com. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. Today I'll be talking about Michael Olise joining Chelsea, Roman Lavia joining Chelsea, Moise Caicedo already joining Chelsea, and all things Chelsea. So if you're new here, I'm Cam from Cam's.com and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. I'm trying to get to 1,400 subscribers very soon, so if you could like and subscribe, that'd help me a lot. But without further ado, let's get in the first story. And what a few days it has been to be a Chelsea fan. Today I thought I'd just be talking about Caicedo joining officially and Roman Lavia, but out of the blue, about an hour ago, here's been an Ornstein dagger relating to Michael Olise, saying Chelsea believed to have activated release clause in Michael Olise's contract and expect to complete signing in due course. If deal finalised, it would guarantee Crystal Palace £35 million. And this was due to Fabrice Hawkins making some great stories this morning, who I'm going to go to now, saying agreement in principle between Crystal Palace and Chelsea for Michael Olise. The signing in the international spores with the Blues is becoming clearer. Compensation close to its clause, which is slightly less than €40 million. Olise agreement, Chelsea revealed long-term contract, and that because that's more the French side of the deal. Of course, Michael Olise being French, that's where the reality of that story came from, and it wouldn't be a Cam's Common video or a transfer news video without the main man Fabrizio Romano, who has said Chelsea have activated £35 million release clause in Michael Olise's contract, deal advancing into final stages. The clause has always been there despite denials, and all parties will be in touch to finalise the agreement. Olise already said yes to Chelsea, time to fix details. So let's give a run through of this deal. Personal terms have been agreed for about 2 weeks now. Of course, that's not hard. Any player who's going to be offered more money for a bigger team is going to say yes. We did finish below Palace last year, but we'll forget about that. Deal of the summer. I don't want to overhype things, of course, but £35 million for one of the most exciting talents in the Premier League last year. You know, we're not taking a gamble on some Ecuadorian youngster who's 16. He has proven, I know Todd Bowley likes to pluck these Brazilians out of the favelas, but he has proven 11 assists in the league last year with a Palace team, feeding balls to Ayew and Mateta. Well, he's going to be feeding balls to Nicholas Jackson and the likes of Mudryk. Not really the same. But yeah, of course, I watch Palace every week. I already would find them exciting. Him as a Zaha's always been exciting. So yeah, I know a few things about Michael Olise, and I'm just going to say he's the real deal. To think Noni Madueke was about £40 million, and his, still good but raw talent is yet to be proven in the Premier League. Michael Olise for £35 million, the 21-year-old French international. I don't think you really understand how excited I am. What a deal. He rejected Man City, and again, it is believed that Joe Shields was part of this deal. Same with Lavia, but yeah, enough about Michael Olise. I don't want to get carried away, but let's get into the next story. And moving on to Roman Lavia, I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who said, breaking news, Chelsea are close to finding an agreement to sign Roman Lavia. It's a matter of hours. Chelsea plan to announce him this week. Of course, Caicedo was announced yesterday, but I'll be talking about him later. But as stories come out this morning, it is said from Jacobs Ben saying a package of £50 million plus add-ons being finalised for Roman Lavia's move from Southampton to Chelsea. These add-ons can be between 5 to 10 million add-ons, but of course some add-ons are more attainable than others, so it's around £55 million for the 19-year-old midfielder from Southampton. What's interesting about this deal is that we offered £15 million on transfer deadline day last year before he even played a game for Southampton. So after a year, same price, bit of an over price, but been interested in him, and I'm just backing it up by saying we've been interested in him for a year. Nizar Kinsella has said Chelsea hope to complete a deal for time for Roman Lavia to be in the squad to face West Ham on Sunday alongside Moise Caicedo, and I believe this is the real first game of the season. We saw Enzo cook with Conor Gallagher. What will happen with Moise Caicedo and Lavia in the same team with him? Very exciting times for Chelsea, and I just can't wait to see where the season ends. But yeah, Olise pretty much in the books, Lavia in the books, and onto the next story. And that is finally Caicedo, after several months of negotiating, has joined Chelsea. Picture of him with the shirt, £115 million, record British transfer. The announcement video was so wholesome. Love it. Chelsea admin, if you could do anything between Olise and Lavia like that, would be great. But yeah, very, very exciting for him and Enzo to be in the pivot together. If you look at the stats, I know is exactly what Enzo needed. A bit of someone to pick up the slack, because although Conor Gallagher was okay, someone like Caicedo will be helping Enzo in that number 8 role more than you believe. He already got an assist in his first game, number 8. 1 assist offside as well. Just let him cook. Give Poch the keys, and I believe. And finally, without getting carried away, money. We need it. Todd Bowley has it, but financial fair play is very important. So if we are signing all these players, who are we going to let go? And go to Nizar Kinsella, who has said Chelsea will step up plans to sell Conor Gallagher, Trevor Chalobah, Ian Matson, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Hakim Ziyech. Carney Chukwuemeka and Leslie Ogochukwu could be loaned out. Conor Gallagher is keen to stay and fight for his place. Well, I don't know if he's going to be as keen knowing we've signed 2 more midfielders, along with Andre Santos and Leslie Ogochukwu. But yeah, staying with Conor Gallagher, there's links between West Ham. They came about 3 weeks ago, £48 million deal that was rejected. I believe that now, in this current circumstance, a £50 million deal will probably be accepted. We know West Ham are coming to a lot of money for that Rice and even Paqueta deal if it goes through. Trevor Chalobah, €25 million into Milan. Ian Matson, well, there's interest in Burnley and lots of other Premier League clubs. Stay tuned for that. Hudson-Odoi, £8 million to Fulham, or could be Palace now with them losing Olise. And Hakim Ziyech, well, probably going to be moving to Saudi. Chukwuemeka, I think, yeah, he's good enough to play for Chelsea, but that is only because Nkunku was injured. I think a Premier League loan would do him well. Leslie Ogochukwu hopefully can join Strasbourg, who, congratulations, won their first game of the season against Lyon. Good from then. And of course, I've talked about Conor Gallagher. Those are the 5 players we could sell to hopefully recruit the much money as possible. We've already made £250 million this window. We've probably spent a bit more now, but yeah, more. But Simon Johnson, Liam Tooney and The Athletic have carried on our spending by saying Chelsea would like to add 2 more attackers, a new goalkeeper and Roman Lavia to the squad. Goalkeeper would be a backup to Sanchez. Roman Lavia is set. 1 attacker is Olise, so it's just leading 1 more player. Could it be Kudus? Well, we're not too sure. It looks like West Ham are going to be closing into that deal, or Brighton. But yeah, very exciting times for Chelsea. Big news week for Chelsea. So if you want to stay up to date, like and subscribe. Thank you for the support recently, but let's keep it going. See you tomorrow.